Tecnologia, 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 tecnologia.
Small sidewalk or house foundation. Aha. First scene, a classic situation that I'd like to name the gravity challenge with a wheelbarrow. You see, in the screen, there's a construction worker with a distinctive yellow lens. He is standing on a temporary is operating. And now, let's move to a scene full of action and surprise. At the center of the screen is an excavator performing with bubble. The excavator while swimming, he seems to have accidentally nudged one of the control levers. And then, the magic happens. His face right now is unmissable. It's a mix of absolute surprise and a little bit of fear, but above all, and spins like a giant top. Visual, the excavator spins in circles.
Pembuatan lubang mulsa pada tanaman semangka pulau.
Big fucking chance of getting Employee of the Month again this month. Going above and beyond again. Everyone's getting sick of me at work.
This is the greatest fire starter ever. Look at this. You get this right on TikTok shop, right there. This will light your fire. You know what I mean? Wink, wink. Get it on TikTok shop, right there.
He steps carefully, but his second step trips over a submerged rock underwater. He stumbles.
What a boy.
It is a demonstration of body control and experience. However, at the end of the hole, he gets too excited for this. He seldom moves them. Thud, and creating a strong gust of wind that blows all. The papers off the manager's desk nearby. He can only shrug, admitting that pride defeated physics for a split second. Commentary: balancing skills are great, but remember, wear a hard hat, not to serve as a load-bearing platform for building materials.
माझे हलो येते दिन से बेरुआ आता दूर
Which I call the ladder that made the paint bucket. Two workers are working high up on the standard aluminum ladder. Worker A on the ladder needs a screwdriver and asks worker B to hand it. Worker B reaches for the tool. In a moment of hesitation, lightly drops the screwdriver. This tiny screwdriver falls. Creating a flowing river of color on the uncured concrete floor. Best of all, Drank too much coffee. He attempts to stop the song too abruptly. Instead of a smooth sound, the machine jerks violently, causing the boom to snap back slightly and then overshoot the target. The effect is like
Sebut ini pedagang atas.
Ya ibu boleh, ibu boleh. Oh, emang.
The load doesn't move. He pulls harder, leaning back with